the Vendetta and Pretty Boy Swag. So this is looking to be a pretty interesting game. Looking at the bit of a journey that both of these teams made into the actual season, it does look like Team Vendetta has been completely dominating their brackets. They went 1-0 over Risky Biscuits, 2-0 over Anti Kythera, and then they also went 2-0 over Evil Speed. And likewise in a pretty similar fashion as well. Pretty Boy Swag, 1-0 over Glazed Gaming, 2-0 over Mango Bay, and 2-0 over EG Bulba. So this should be a pretty interesting game, Crash. I do believe.
I think so.
Yeah. And we also have some pretty high rated players as well on both sides. I mean, both sides chock full of immortal players. I mean, I just took a quick browse into all the MMRs, and all of these guys are well within top, I want to say at least top 500 on the immortal charts. I think Robot Vice is probably the only person who's a little bit higher on that list, but I wasn't able to verify. But this is looking to be pretty good. Bans already coming out for Necro Sancer, Earthshaker, Wisp, Tiny. A lot of strong heroes actually getting banned out, and most notably probably the Necro, the Tiny, and the Earthshaker, and now the Winter Wyvern as well. So
pretty normal bans coming out. They've all seen, all these heroes have seen a big spike in this new patch, and now everyone's pretty used to it, so they know what to deal with and whatnot, what they can't. So both teams knowing their strengths and weaknesses.
yeah, absolutely.
Dire team pick.
It does look like first pick is going to be Weaver. Weaver, rather good core, a little squishy, but it's okay though. He's got the mobility and he's got that time lapse to save him, and he's a pretty good core. It's been seen played in all three lanes actually as of lately.
Yep. Yeah, he's one of those heroes. It's really good.
Yep. Just happens to be one of those. One of the flavor of the months. Hard to catch and able to survive a lot of damage, provided he's able to survive a couple stuns and get through the burst. And hey, look, time lapse. I'm back to full health now.
Yeah.
So, take a look, seeing what Pretty Boy Swag is going to be going into. In terms of seeding, let me actually figure out what we have in terms of seeding. I'm not too sure though. Let us see. Pretty Boy Swag, pretty deep into the think tank right now, trying to figure out what it is that they want to go for the first pick, and they're gonna go for a Bane.
Okay, so Bane's one of those heroes that does quite well against Weaver, Nightmare, as well as Brain Sap.
Yeah,
and to go with that Bane, I guess they're gonna choose to pick up the Mirana.
Yeah, I mean, talking about a pretty good synergy, especially with, Mirana also being able to play support or core hero. Nightmare into a Sacred Arrow is always a pretty scary combo that you always need to watch out for. Sets you up for a good 5-second stun at max range at most, but that's a lot of damage, though, that can very quickly jump on top of you, quite literally with the leap coming in from Mirana. So already Pretty Boy Swag coming out with a pretty interesting and pretty aggressive combination, but Vendetta, they're gonna pick up the Treant Protector. Treant's, I feel like Treant's a very good support actually.
Treant, yeah, I feel like Treant, I don't know, Treant kind of came out of nowhere, but he's been good for a while. But he's just really good now with these, like, you want to push, but you kind of want to siege. You don't want to, like, go for a full push, and Treant just hates every second of makes you hate every second of you sieging.
Right, exactly. And then not only that, though, but, it's kind of similar to, an Earthshaker in terms of you don't want to stay too clumped up because he can literally just come out of the middle of nowhere and, hey, the other team's running to you, but you can't run away because Roots just came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Bans coming out for Terrorblade, Phantom Lancer, and Drow Ranger. So, interestingly enough, the Drow Ranger ban, Drow has actually seen a lot of popularity as of late, which is... it's pretty good, honestly, and at the same time, though, it's also led to a lot of fast games where just, yeah.
It's an interesting little thing, and it's kind of a pattern that I've noticed for at least a little bit, where the meta kind of dissolves back into Drow strats.
Yeah.
where Drow, pretty good, pretty good. I would say pretty balanced hero.
Right.
Um, and the game always goes back to being revolved around a Drow strat, as it's being picked up a lot more recently.
I mean, in the end, it's just a question of, I mean, can you survive? Are you able to have your tier 3 towers up by 20 minutes? You know,
Yeah,
with Drow, it's kind of like a pizza delivery thing. It's we're at your front door by 20 minutes or your pizza's free.
that's fair.
It kind of makes you think of when Lycan used to be incredibly meta.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but I really don't wish for those days again.
Yeah, Lycan tried to bring a bit of resurgence back this meta, but nothing came out of it. So thank God.
Yep.
Was not mentally ready for that hero again.
Absolutely. But, Pretty Boy Swag actually into the, they're thinking real hard right now, actually, going in very well into their reserve time. So they're definitely making sure that they make good picks, and they will be able to pick up a Nyx Assassin. So Nyx Assassin, he's a good offlane, and he's also a pretty good hunter as well, towards the mid game as well. Once he does get that Vendetta, and he's also pretty good for high ground defense as well. I feel, especially once he gets his Aghanim Scepter.
And new Nyx, Nyx is pretty good. Pushing now really with the way he gets a meteor hammer.
Oh yeah,
a little bit of extra pressure. A little bit of an AOE stun. Can't go wrong with that stuff. And it's also an insta kill on a lot of people. Like a lot of, not even not squishy, but not super tanky.
Well, I mean, if you look at it as well, depending on how the setup goes, Pretty Boy Swag can essentially insta-gib Weaver, provided that they get everything locked down properly.
Yeah.
And that is something that is very scary, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of right now that would be able to stop them from, insta-gibbing is pretty much, Treant Protector getting a living armor on just the right time or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
probably
that's the only thing I could think of. But other than that, I mean, it's looking really scary, and Ogre Magoo gonna get picked up. Ogre Magi. Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna see a 3 Ogre?
I've noticed 3 Ogre is definitely picked up in popularity a lot recently. I mean, at the same time though, 3 Ogre, I feel like it might work in this scenario, but I'm not too sure though. I mean,
Morphling.
Very interesting. We haven't seen a lot of. I don't think we've seen any Morphling play so far.
No, we haven't.
Well, not today, but as of recently, actually. So.
Well, no, we haven't recently. I haven't seen Weaver recently. I've seen him a few times.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. But... I love Morphling though. Morphling, in my opinion, is a phenomenal hero.
Really good hero.
Probably one of my favorites. I honestly, contrary to belief, I actually don't like Morph. like his new ulti. I like his old ulti way better.
Really?
Yeah, I was honestly a fan of his older ulti. For like the
making a replicate and being able to push. I found it very not very balanced. I
mean, I don't know. I mean, as a
push out of a lane and
as a Morph player, I guess that's probably why I liked it so much. But I mean, at the same time, though, I definitely feel like that they've increased the skill ceiling of Morphling though with this new ult, and I feel like that has actually made things so much better as well. So, good on Valve, good on IceFrog.
Good on IceFrog.
But I mean, it just
good on Bruno.
It's just a really big feels bad for a little scrub like me.
That's fair.
Hey, you know what? I'm not afraid to admit I'm not the best Dota player.
There you go. All right, that's the first step.
Exactly. That's the first step. Exactly. And wow, actually, I think the Morphling pick actually might have gotten Vendetta stumped a little bit. You know, they're about to hit 10 seconds left of reserve time.
These last two cores are very important.
Yeah.
They're gonna need a bit more lockdown now. There's a Morphling.
Okay, so
Okay.
so that is going to be a 3 ogre magi.
Or 3 Titan.
Uh, I haven't.
Don't get my hopes up, please.
I was about to say, have you seen a 3 Elder Titan though?
No, but I'm excited to. I don't know, dude. I don't know. 3 Elder Titan with an Ogre Magi? That seems pretty good.
In theory, you're not wrong. You are not wrong in theory. Looking for some mid heroes. Survey says TA's banned, and Vendetta looking to ban another mid hero. But so looking at both of these lineups, this is definitely going to be interesting towards the laning phase. I feel. I mean, if I had to take a guess, you know, you're gonna have Ogre Magi and Elder Titan going bot lane. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And then Treant Weaver in the top lane, and then reverse it over to the other side. I'm guessing Nyx is probably gonna go with Mirana, Bane with Morphling, if I had to make a guess. But I mean, it depends, because Mirana is a complete wild card. She could be a core, she could be a support, depending on how they feel that they need her in terms of flexibility. So, I mean, Huskar is gonna get banned, which. That's actually a pretty good idea considering the amount of meat and health that you have. I mean, Treant Protector, pretty tanky support. Ogre Magi, pretty tanky support. Elder Titan's also tanky, but you know what, though? Storm Spirit with the Zip Zaps, I mean...
That's interesting, though, because they've got... Technically, everyone has some sort of disable.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Storm's not going to have a fun game.
I was about to say, you have, like, Team Lockdown versus Team Meat. Like, meat and potatoes.
5 seconds
it's going to be interesting because, like, just looking at the draft, it's probably going to be like a mid Mirana. There's a chance it's going to be a mid Mirana.
Right.
And if it's not, then the Storm's going to be expecting ganks from 3 people, technically.
Exactly. There's a lot of roaming potential between the Nyx, between the Bane, between Mirana, but I mean, we're about to find out right now, and it's going to be a Timbersaw, so yeah, it is going to be a mid Mirana. So,
all right.
This is going to be rather interesting. It does look like for Team Vendetta, we do have our players locked in, so we're going to have Sammy Boy on the Weaver, Bum Fight is going to be on Treant Protector. Sammy Girl is going to be on your Ogre Magi. Robot Vice is going to be on Elder Titan. Gunner on Storm Spirit. Whereas we're going to have Eye Drops on Bane. I'm not going to pronounce that. On Mirana. Old White is going to be on Nyx Assassin. ZR is on Morphling. And Ryu Boruz is going to be on your Timbersaw. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this game's gonna go.
Yeah. Likewise. I feel like looking at the laning stage though, you know, I feel like that Vendetta is definitely going to be able to take the brute amount of harassment that's going to be coming in to them during this laning phase,
So who you voting for?
If I had to, I mean, honestly,
You have to. Life or death.
I'm a little biased towards Pretty Boy Swag's lineup, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that. I mean, they have 2 of my more favorite heroes. I mean, they got Mirana, they got the Morphling, but I mean, between that, they also have really strong laning heroes as well. And it's kind of like what you said. Storm Spirit's going to have to worry a lot about the way of how some of these rotations are going to be coming over into the mid lane.
Yeah.
Because there is just way too much lockdown. Everybody except for Timbersaw now has a lockdown.
Yeah.
Which is rather concerning. It does look like Weaver is actually going to be landing up top with Treant Protector. And we're going to have Ogre Magi and the Elder Titan is going to be bot. So, and interestingly enough, no, it's going to be a Morphling mid, actually.
Oh.
Morphling mid, Bane's gonna lane up with Mirana, which is gonna be very scary. So,
It's still pretty good, yeah.
rightfully so, though. I mean, they're gonna have two pretty tanky supports though over into the bot lane, so it shouldn't be too bad. As well as if anything does happen, I mean, one can easily tank the arrow for the other, or just clear the nightmare stack. So, it shouldn't be.
Do you think we're gonna see any Boris plays?
Yes. so, and very interestingly enough, actually, both mid laners are actually going to be, so here's the question. I really wonder if it was pinged out by the Storm Spirit, because it looks like he got his ward down just seconds before. But so
Maybe.
they both saw each other, I feel.
But well, I mean, yeah, that's how it's daytime, right? So they should be able to see each other.
Yeah.
They both walk there at the same time.
Yeah.
Bane has a sentry. Mirana looks like she's going to a masquerade party.
Yeah. Arrow might be flying out, and it does look like that they are going to be able to just grab this rune. No, actually, no. They're going to spot. They're going to spot over the two. They're going to spot them, and they're just going to back off, and you know everybody's just going to be rather peaceful.
What is Weaver doing? Here's the question.
You know
Okay.
what? Weaver's
well,
just. I think he had
It
to
got pinged out.
drop a ward. I'm not.
Dire Ward got pinged out here.
Yeah. Okay.
Storm, Sentry, Salve on Curry.
Well, Weaver's coming back over into the top lane, so it doesn't look like he's really missing out on anything. So, except for minus some mana, but other than that, not a lot. Already at the bot lane, a lot of harassment actually coming out, and an arrow actually does fly out to Sammy Girl, and Brain Sap actually gonna get taken first for eye drops. So
Yeah, it's gonna be some harass.
yeah.
Uh-oh, Bum Fight's in trouble, maybe. Timbersaw. Got another Q, is he gonna use it?
Yeah.
Is he gonna cut down all these trees? How sad can he make this tree and protector this game? That's the question.
I mean, I would imagine very. I mean, I could only imagine that he would not be too delighted.
You'd assume so.
I mean, it's kind of like I mean, at least Tree Protection should be happy. There's not a lot of fire on the dire side right now, okay?
That's fair.
But at the same
There's
time, though-
water though.
No, there's water, but at the same time though, you got a crazy guy. You got a crazy little goblin with a buzzsaw. I mean, I don't know exactly how delightful you could be about it, especially how he's paranoid about the trees being against him. I mean, I guess it's rightfully so. The tree protectors in this game, but
This is the most canon game.
a lot of slows, a lot of damage actually coming on to eye drops. Actually, it looks like he just might be dropping down. I mean, Murata's trying to do as much harassment as he can, but it does look like it's going to be enough. And Vice is going to be able to pick up first blood with a very nice smack to the face.
Ooh, it's Lane Thunk.
Meanwhile, over at the top lane, Bump Fight, he's going to eat a Impale, but doesn't look like it's going to be enough, and Salve
So
is going to
who's-
be used up.
So Ogre's farming in this lane.
Yeah, it's a position 3 Ogre.
It's position 1 Ogre.
Oh, well, no, okay, I feel...
Safe lane.
Safe lane. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's a position 1 Ogre. But I feel like Weaver is natural. Well, actually, holy crap, he actually has more last hits than Weaver, so this... Okay, then, we have a position 1 Ogre. I stand corrected.
Evan would be so happy.
Oh, yes, he would be.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh, White.
already, actually, he's getting aggressive. He's actually getting into the face of eye drops, just not even afraid of all these arrows, all this harassment, actually. He's not even afraid.
Yeah, dude, those thunks are real.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention, I mean, 28 strength on 28 strength on Ogre Magi is definitely a lot of health HP. I mean, 700 health at level 2, level 3. It's definitely not something to scoff at all.
Oh, and this ET hits for a lot. They gotta be careful.
Oh man.
Those thunks turn into dunks when he gets that creep wave into it.
Yep. It's rather concerning, and I think it'll be a lot more. I mean, it'll be definitely a lot more scary once he starts getting more levels into Bloodlust, more levels into Ignite. They're going to be able to combo a lot more abilities actually into this lane between the stomps and such. But I mean, interestingly enough, though, it does look like all 3 cores, though, on Pretty Boy Swag, they're all doing fairly well right now. I mean, they're sitting very happy with their lives right now.
15 last hits, 14 last hits. Yeah, everything's looking pretty even.
Yeah,
Bane, though, is going to pick up a haste.
TP is going to come down into the mid lane. We're going to have our Nyx Assassin actually venture over with the smoke. It looks like they might be trying to set up a play onto Gunner. Yep.
He's level 5 at the time.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't have...
just salved.
And it does look like Treant Protector, yep. They know they have an idea of something fishy's going on. Treant Protector is gonna also TP over here as well, so. And
they're gonna see him now, so.
Yep, they're gonna reveal themselves. Doesn't look like anything's really gonna be going down.
Actually, they saw Nyx the whole time.
Oh yeah, you know what? That ward is still there, and they're actually gonna completely turn on the Nyx Assassin, and he's a little bit isolated. He's a little bit on his own. He's gonna get a pretty good impale to try to save himself, and he might be able to limp away with his creepy crawly legs. Runes are about to spawn, and here comes the Nightmare into the arrow. Starfall's gonna drop as well, and Vice, he just might be able to make it out with his life, and the fireball, actually, they might be able to turn it around onto him, and Mirana is just gonna completely drop by the Thunk, and Robot Vice, he's coming in. He's trying to come back for more, though, but he's gonna be paying for it with his life. A little bit too aggressive. Didn't count on that brain sap coming in. But eye drops, though, getting baited by Sammy Girl. We do have both Treant and Mirana joining into the fight, and now they're deciding on a little bit of a truce, so they're going to be separating just a little bit.
It's a break. They're taking a break.
Yeah, I mean, they're still dating. It's just they're taking a little break right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just trying to see what they can do, see some other people. You know, just do a little bit of experimentation, which never works out, by the way.
Ooh, whoa.
I mean, that never works out. I mean, when a girl...
Right, let's dive away from your personal life.
Yeah.
You can cry to me post game.
Double damage rune gonna be spawning, and Treant is gonna be picking it up. And ZR doing a lot of damage, actually, onto Gunner. Just doing a ridiculous amount of harassment. He has definitely been coming out of this lane very well. 16 denies, actually, looking into it right now. So, Storm Spirit definitely not feeling very happy at all with this scenario.
My question here is, who thought that 98 base damage is a good
Waveform
idea?
is moving forward right now. Bumfight in a really bad situation, and down he goes with a little water jet. You know, you'd think trees would like water, but I guess when they're shot at a very high pressure, it's not very enjoyable.
The water's being shot at like Mach 1. It's insane.
Nightmare coming out over onto the Storm Spear. He doesn't really have a lot of mana. Out comes the Impale, and zap, and there comes the Geyser once again. Treant Protector not able to save his core, and that is rather unfortunate. And another kill for our Morphling. And oh man.
This Morphling has triple Wraith bands. That's why he's last hitting everything.
I mean,
this guy is doing like 113 damage.
I mean, Crash, you have 10 fingers, or Morphling is water. He can morph as many fingers as he wants, so he can wear all the rings he wants, dude. So... I mean, 3 Wraith bands.
A Wraith band looks more like a mask. I never saw it as a ring.
Yeah, but moving on, though. Nightmare onto Sammy Boy, and out comes the Impale. Is it going to be enough, though? Time Lapse is going to be able to get used, and we might have to turn around. Sammy's going to be here as well as Robot Vice, and out comes the Echo Stop. They're onto eye drops right now. Down he goes. Boris, he's going to try to see what he can do to run away. He's actually going to stay into the fight, but I don't know if that might be the best idea.
He's fine. They used all their abilities on everyone else.
No.
He's pretty tanky, so.
Pretty tanky indeed.
Thunk away, my friends. Thunk away.
And that turnaround, beautiful rotations coming out from Vendetta, so that was definitely what they needed. Very well time lapse. Kind of like what we were talking about, though, during the drafting phase. I mean, if you're not too careful and if you can't line everything up, though, that time lapse is definitely going to be able to save that Weaver, so.
Yeah. Weaver now, meanwhile, is bottom.
Yep.
But
both supports are going to be able to spot each other out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That Sentry Ward.
Arrow is going to be danger. Yeah, it's a good Sentry Ward, too.
Yep, they're definitely going to be able to spot out Bump Fight. They don't know what's too good for him, though.
Yeah, oh, there's Trin right there. He is
Yep. Ogre Magi, he's going to get cut down. And oh, Ryu! What a play! Right before that, Echo Stomps gets done. Very confident plays all around. Arrow's going to fly. No, he's not going to take the arrow. Bug Fight's going to have to face eat that. A very nice double hit with that impale. And oh, Old White trying to see what he can do with some cheeky carapace plays. Out comes the very well-timed time lapse. He's going to be able to pick up one. Sammy Girl's going to be TPing in. Out comes the Fire Blast. And he is going to try to do everything he can. Nightmare is going to be used in a double TP, though, coming out from the supports. Arrow just barely missing Sammy Girl. And with 2 leaps, Marana should be able to make it out of this situation alive and well. But, I mean,
not by the hairs of his chinny chin.
Yeah, indeed. Gunner is going to start going on to XR, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out way too well, as Morphing Strength is a good ability to have.
It's so good. It's too good of an ability, man.
Yep. Yes, indeedy. And Midnight Pulse is going to get used, trying to see what he could do to save Old White. He's getting a little too aggressive for his own good, but, you know, he sees people coming in, and so he knows his place in this world, so.
Yeah, that was Midnight Pulse.
I mean, not Midnight Pulse, Moonlight Shadow, sorry. Excuse me. Zera's going to find a walking tree. Out comes the geyser, and down it drops. So, godly, Enigma's not in this game. Oh man, oh man. And, you know, looking into the net worth charts, I mean, Pretty Boy Swag, they are definitely feeling happy about this situation. Marana actually taking a good amount of damage from Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy going way deep into the fire. Gunner's gonna be coming in as well, trying to see what he can do to get TP out, but no, Sammy Boy's gonna be able to track him down. Ryu Bruce, he's gonna try to see what he can do. Vice is gonna be coming up as well with that Ethereals, trying to see what they can do to track him down, maybe see if they can lock him down, but he's got that chain, but no, he's actually gonna get stomped. Doesn't look like that they're gonna be able to commit enough damage into it though, so. Moving on. Moving along. Same old boy trying to see what he can do to get a little aggressive. Echo Stomp's gonna come down. But not gonna be able to connect or anything. Wait. Crash.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Aquila Band doesn't stack, does it?
Aquila Band, yeah.
The aura stacks?
The aura doesn't stack, but the damage stacks and the regen stacks.
Oh, okay.
Like the stats stack.
Okay, the stats stack, but okay, but moving on to the top lane, though, Vice is gonna get nightmared into a Starfall, and he's gonna get taken down though. But they will be able to pick up a cross kill though onto. Drops ZR though. He's gonna pick up another kill onto this Treant. This Treant, he's need to get. Like, it's like an old tree or something like that at this point. All this high-pressure water is definitely not good for him. Sammy Boy going deep into the fire. He's going to take a lot of damage as a result of it. His time lapse is actually still on cooldown, so he needs to be very careful about that. And, you know, Marana's actually sitting pretty low herself, so both sides of this engagement need to be a little bit more careful, though. This Moonlight Shadow, they might be able to spot out the Treant, but not before Treant is going to be able to spot him out. But no, the reason why I was asking is because ZR actually has 3 Aquila Bands.
I noticed.
I mean, fresh strats, I guess. I mean, I feel like I would rather start going towards a Manta or something, but
he's going bots.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Very interestingly enough, he is going to be able to spot Gunner. Is he going to be able to do anything about it? He's sitting here in his Invis rune. Gonna try to see.
He might be able to burst them before Gunner knows what's going on.
Yep. Into the mid lane. Talking about bursting, Sammy Boy is actually gonna get bursted down between the Impale and the Sacred Arrow. So, and actually, here it is right now. Gunner's gonna try to jump in, but little does he know, there's a little bit of a trap though. But no, Old White though, he doesn't have enough mana to do anything, and as a result, Gunner's gonna be able to just completely zip away. Sacred Arrow's gonna fly out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be able to connect at all. So.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, that is rather close. The you know, the 3 Aquila Bands. I mean, it's a bold move, Cotton, and we'll definitely have to see how it plays out in the end. I mean, going straight into a bot as well. ZR is actually gonna get caught out. He's gonna try to morph strength as fast as he can. Actually, sitting at about 2,300 health. And he's just going to be able to walk and limp away. And whoa, look at that shot, though. He is going to still drop, though, in the end. Doesn't matter how much health that you have. When you got 4 meaty dudes just pounding onto you, I mean, you're still just going to go down.
Sorry, what?
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 What? I said nothing.
All right.
I said nothing.
Okay.
TP's coming out. Top tower under a pretty good amount of pressure. Old White, he's going to be in his Vendetta right now. They might be able to spot out Sammy drops, and it does look like that they will. And actually, and here it comes. But no, iDrops just gets completely annihilated in just a matter of seconds. And we have most of Team Vendetta. They're just hunting people down into this jungle. Timbersaw, he's doing a very good job tracking down this tree. The tree is going to get completely dropped by the Mirana, but here comes the turnaround. Here comes ZR. He's going to come in. Time-lapse is going to get used. They're going to try to do whatever they can to chase him down, but it does look like that they have just enough vision. Just, yeah, Moonlight Shadow is going to get used just while they try to chase him down, I guess, but it doesn't look like that they're going to chase very far at all. And meanwhile, looking on the other side of the map, Sammy Girl, he or she, however they identify as, they've got a Netherlands, the double-headed Ogre Magoo.
I wonder what Ogre identifies as. That's a good question.
I mean, he identifies as a two-headed, many-strength, dude. Or dudette.
Stupendous.
An outright thunker, if you will.
There we go. Nightmare into an arrow, but too many zip-zaps coming out of this gunner. There is going to be a Vendetta. Vendetta out. Out comes the Impale. Here comes the leap. Starfall. Sammy Girl gonna come in, try to see if he can get this turnaround onto the Mirana. 1 leap left remaining, though, but it does look like that they're just, you know, they just say, you know, now's not the time. You know, we're in, we're out. It's like a Katy Perry song at this point. It's definitely not good.
It's like a Katy Perry song. It's not good. There was a perfect reference in there just from saying hot and cold, in and out. Oh, it's not good. All right. Sure.
I mean, I don't know.
Sure. Holding that one against you, Pocket.
Oh, I don't blame you at all. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, no, I feel bad about that. And actually, you know what, though? Out comes Zip-Zap, though, from Gunner. They are going to be able to lock down a good amount of damage. Here comes the Split Earth onto Rio. Is it going to be enough? It does look like it is going to be. Old White, he's coming in. He might be regretting his decision right now. He's going to get completely gone on under the Sentry Tower. It might be able to be enough to save him, but no, it's not. And ZR, he's going to be forced to waveform out as well. Honestly, he better start morphing strength right now before he just gets taken down as well. And Sammy Boy, he's going deep into the fire as well. And out comes the rest of the team. The zip from Gunner. Out comes the pull in. Oh, the Overgrowth. You're not going anywhere. Right on Borus. He's TP'd back into the fight. He wants to play just a little bit. And he's going to be tower hugging. He's going to be hugging this tower pretty well. Sammy Boy getting a little too aggressive. He's going to be moving away. And Rare Bruise, he's moving in right now and trying to see what he can do to chase, but doesn't look like that buzzsaw is going to be connecting. Meanwhile, onto the bottom lane. Mirana actually was able to successfully take down that bottom lane tower. He's going to try to see what he can do to TP out, and that Nightmare is going to be able to secure it. However, iDrops, he might be paying for it, though, with his life. Out comes the Moonlight Shadow. Does look like he's not going to be able to be far enough to be able to get it to connect. Dustin's going to come out, and down he goes in just a moment.
Weaver on a mega kill spree. That's not something you want to see.
No, that is definitely not something that you want to see at all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Timbersaw Bloodstone charge now. They did kill him as soon as they got it, so he only has 9 charges now.
Yeah.
Treant, meanwhile, though, is in waiting, looking. This Treant, very sad boy.
Yep.
Currently, trees are not so good with motion, as you can tell. Treant, no boots yet. He's still working on them.
I mean, it's a tree. I mean, one wouldn't expect a tree to move at all, though.
That's fair. I see your point.
Actually going really aggressive onto Robot Fice, and he's just going to get completely nuked out, actually, right under his tower. All the trees are going to get buzzed down as well, and Treant Protector not even able to move anywhere safely to be able to help his friends. You have the Sentry Ward right here as well, and things are just definitely looking bad. Mirana was able to get taken down by Gunner into the mid lane. So at least they were able to get a pretty good counter kill. Glyph is going to get used. Sammy Girl, he's going to be TPing in. But no, the amount of damage, though, that has just come out. TPing straight into the trees, definitely not a good idea. And the Sentry Ward doing a phenomenal job. They were able to get it caught out, but it doesn't look like it was enough as there was a time lapse going to be used. But no, the waveform is going to be enough. Yes, it is. And they're back onto it.
I just want you to just take a look at the map for a second.
The amount of Sentry Wards, oh Jesus.
There was just 3 mid lane. Like in the 3 places I'm circling.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
they're like.
I mean, if one doesn't do it, I mean, 3 should definitely be doing it. Lots of damage actually going on to Gunnar. It will be enough to take him down. And the Treant, he is going to be dropped as well. It does look like Cotton that this 3 Aquila play has definitely played off. I would love to see it a meme as he toggles 1 but untoggles 2, or vice versa. That would be pretty funny to see, to be honest. But that's just me. But this 3 Aquila play with going straight into bots, then into a Lincoln, so it definitely looks like it is paying off for him as it is feeding him a ludicrous amount of stats. He's actually sitting at over 150 agility and not even sweating at all. He's doing a lot of damage, almost 200 damage per auto attack. So
there's a DD rune bottom.
You know, for as much crap as he gave me earlier, Crash, this position 1 ogre has definitely not been building like a position 1 ogre.
Oh no, he's definitely not a position 1.
Oh yeah, and then you're gonna say, oh no, he's a position 1 ogre.
Nah.
But oh man,
Vane's in the wrong neighborhood. Gunnar gonna pick up the kill as Vane falls down. LSDI drops. Seeing some things clearly.
Yeah. I mean, it's what happens when, you know, it's late at night, you're going shopping, you know, you just venture into the wrong neighborhood. Venture into the wrong neighborhood, try to pick up some groceries, you know, and it just doesn't exactly pan out when you got trees with eyes that move around and they might be rooting you in place. But, I mean, you know what, though? They're able to get a counter kill, spot out that tree, and get some revenge. I mean, who knows? I mean, all this paranoia coming out from Timbersaw is rightfully justified.
It is. No, it is.
And
meanwhile, Yule's on the Ogre Magoo.
And down he goes with a geyser shot all the way out from very long range, and CR is looking very happy with that double kill. And, you know, down goes this tier 2 tower, and it doesn't look like Vendetta is going to be able to do a lot about it. Smoke is actually going to get used as well. They're going to try to see what they can do to rotate around. Storm Spirit, he's going to be cutting the wave. Just to try to buy Sammy Boy some time to be able to take this tower down. But no, ZR is a little too fast for this. As the rest of the team, but no! Oh my god, Gunnar actually got caught while he tried to TP into his top shrine by this rotation. And as a result, he's going to get taken down. Sammy Boy, he's going to be forced to TP out as well as he knows the rest of pretty swag boys. You know, they're looking pretty swagging right now as they all grouped up together and they're just getting buffed.
I hate that you use the word pretty swaggin'.
I'm sorry, I don't know how you youngins start saying things nowadays.
Oh, God.
Am I using it right?
Girl. Am I using this word right? Yes, Grandpa Pocket. He's asleep on the Weavers. The arrow nowhere in sight though. But oh my God! Once he's there, now he's not Treant Protector. Now with the Yules. Weaver, can he do anything? Oh, the Carapace catches him, and there he goes. He falls. Miranda, thanks this time. We're gonna pick up the kill on that offensive tip from ZR. Oh, here comes Gunnar. They're doing a lot of damage, and there he goes. Down. The sleeper catches him, so the Storm's gonna go in. He's gonna be zip-zap topping everyone. The arrow, it does connect, so... Oh, what? Everyone slept! No one wants to go anywhere. Storm has slept, Elder Titan stunned, and Miranda's the one to get out safely.
I mean, you win a big fight like that, I guess they deserve a nap. I mean, Gunnar, of all people, definitely deserved it with the amount of zips that he just did just then. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, that was a
Seems pretty tiring. That's fair. That's a reasonable...
I mean, that was a pretty well-deserved nap.
Okay, I'll take that. That's fair.
I mean, and it's not. I mean, only one person's allowed to take a nap, so I mean, you gotta share the love.
That's true.
Yeah, Gunnar's going for that BKB, very well needed, especially with the amount of disables that we have here. And you know, no meteor hammers actually that we've seen so far as well. Interestingly enough.
Well, Tree and Protector or Nyx are gonna be the ones that are gonna get it, but Nyx either is gonna get it first or like fourth.
Well, I feel like Elder Titan also wants to get a Meteor Hammer. Could also want a Meteor Hammer as well.
Yeah. But Spirit Vessel, Morphling,
Yep.
you know.
They're gonna be pinging out. They're gonna be pinging out Ryo over here. It looks like, and they might be trying to go on, moving on with this. We do have a pretty good migration of Vendetta players over here, and they do in fact move in herds. I mean, they're just gonna be hanging out, trying to see what they could do to set up a trap. But
Well,
there's
speaking of the trap, mid lane they've smoked up.
and they are gonna be moving up towards the east side and well the west side, but. They're moving. Out comes the Moonlight Shadow, but oh, the Sentry Ward though, very well placed. It is going to be able to spot people out, but out comes the Bloodlust. They're going to try to run away, but out comes the Arrow, and oh no, Vice is going to get hit by that. The ward comes out. Sammy Girl's going to start getting chased down as well. He's moving way far back, but no! Gunnar, he's going to come in. He's just going to absolutely zip zap, says nope, and actually get out of there. Sammy Boy's just going to get absolutely dropped down as well. And they're, you know, pretty swag boys. They're just gonna be moving on, and they're really happy with that team fight right there. Picking up 2 fights, and Gunnar, he's coming in, trying to see what he can do to snipe down ZR though, especially while he has so much agility morph. A little bit more balance, and oh no, he's gonna get caught up, but no! Bump fight! He might be able to turn this around. Out comes the Overgrowth, and here comes the Marauder. She's gonna be leaping in with the arrow, with the stunts. Is it gonna be enough? But no, Gunnar says no, as he's gonna be slowly seeping away. Bottle charges are gonna be able to help him get away, but no, the Buzzsaw's coming in. Is it gonna be enough?
He doesn't have a TP.
He doesn't have a TP. Enough for another 60 seconds. The zip, the zaps, the jukes. Isn't gonna be enough. He started the TP, but no, he didn't actually. No, sorry, that is a my bad. The Yules is gonna get used, and oh, that comes to deny all of that. But no.
Hey, you know what? That's what Space Created looks like, Pocket.
Yeah, Space Created indeed.
He did save their T2 tower, technically.
Yeah, no, this is definitely true. This is definitely true. Old White, I mean, we're getting some Jaws vibes here. Old White, he's definitely showing things right now. He's spotted 2 for Ryu. They're moving over, and out comes the surprise though onto Sammy Girl. He's gonna get gone on, and zip zap a 4-step into a Yules. He's not gonna be able to save himself, unfortunately. All that fancy play, but it doesn't look like he was able to get away. It's kind of hard to juke through trees when you got a guy that's cutting them down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awkward because you gotta, with Timbersaw, you gotta juke him and the trees.
Yeah.
As well as not rely on the trees, as well as not get blocked by the trees.
Yep. Yes, indeedy. Sammy Boy going on to ZR, trying to see what he can do. We do have a zip, though, coming in. High drops in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's going to get completely gone on and completely taken down, actually. Yeah, they're not happy with that death, and they're just pulling back over to the tower. Pretty Boy and Sammy Boy. There's a lot of boys on this team.
Ooh, he's a pretty boy.
Pretty Boy, Sammy Boy, pretty good ignite. The Impale coming down, and the Overgrowth, that's going to lock down ZR into place. He's going to go down. Old White, he's going to get dropped as well. Mirana decides, no, I'm just going to keep farming this jungle. I don't want any part of that. The BM, the respectable tips coming down.
They're friends. They're friends tipping friends.
I mean,
Has nothing to do with the kill.
Friends, but no, absolutely not. No, they just want to help each other buy more things on Dota
Yeah,
Plus.
exactly.
Brought to you by Valve's Dota 2 Plus.
Uh-oh.
And
Meanwhile, mid.
oh no, the lockdown! No, not able to chain away. Gunnar TPing in, zipping in. Now comes the R splitter, and down he goes. No, getting the tie at the very last second. I drops. He's gonna get completely gone on zip stepping. Down he goes. The magic wand just might be able to save him just for a little bit longer, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough in the end.
Gunnar says no.
I mean, he's probably wearing a pair of Gunners as well. Looking at how that's spelled. I mean, pay to win. Dota confirmed. Sentry Ward actually gonna get popped down, and out comes Old White and immediately getting nuked down. That is absolutely insane. The just sheer amount of burst damage coming out of Vendetta. I mean, you know, we don't need a Nyx for Vendetta. I mean, our team name is just naturally bursty.
It's interesting. It's a good correlation. I didn't really think of that before.
And 16 stacks of Bloodstone on this on the Storm Spirit, which, you know, considering after he just died, that's a pretty fair amount.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that's really, really good.
But moving on, I mean, it does look like that, you know, Sammy Boy, he's pretty decently farmed. He's got his Dragonlance, giving him a little bit of range. He's now a ranged hero with the Diffusal Blade. He's going to be going for that MKB, so he's looking to do a lot of damage. Yeah, we have Elder Titan. He's going for his Solar Crest. And, hey, our tree is finally getting Tranquil Boots. Smoke and Moonlight Shadow going to be used. Sammy Girl's going to be TPing out, though, but they are... I mean, hold on. Sammy Girl and Sammy Boy. I only just realized this now. Sammy Girl is... Yes, Ogre is Sammy Girl and Weaver is Sammy Boy. I feel so dumb.
My gosh, that's why we've been so confused. Also, Sir Pocket, you've lied to me. Tree Protector does not have Tranquil.
He's about to get them.
What do you mean? He's 350 gold away.
No, he's 250. Do some math.
What did I say?
You said 350. The Ring of Hell doesn't even 350 gold. Bump Fight's gonna get gone him, but he's gonna be able to slowly slink away, as odd as it is for Tree.
Okay, I need you to be. I want you to be aware of something. So look at the Sentry Ward here.
Okay.
And look how close it is to this one. in the 2 days that I've casted 4 games, I've seen this happen over 40 times.
Oh my God, some Samel level play still coming in though from Gunnar with the amount of sheer confidence of this man. He's zipping in, he's zapping in. It does look like that triple Aquila play is no longer paying off into the mid game as Gunnar is going in full force. He may be out of mana, but he's not fresh out of vengeance as he's about to get another kill on LSDIs. After there, he's done playing a ring around the rosy. I mean, I didn't pay for a ticket on this circus, but you know what though?
It's not for Vendetta.
Like
it's for vengeance.
Yeah, I mean, V is exactly. V is now for vengeance. As now they're gonna be taking down this Roche.
That 7k gold lead slowly slipping away at the hands of Gunnar.
Yeah,
now top of the net worth chart. It's Gunnar, all 3 cores on the other team. And then Weaver Ogre.
Yeah.
He's got it! Woo! Tranquil Boots completed!
Yes, our big tree man has finally got his boots. Out of context, this is very weird, and I can only imagine.
To be fair, he's 0 and 9.
And
this is a sad tree.
No, a very sad tree indeed. As now he's found his worst enemy is a crazy guy with a buzzsaw. He might be able to completely juke him out, but no! Before he can even go and fizz, the trees are just gonna get completely cut down. And all the attention right now, and down he goes. And meanwhile, though, but you know, the space created, they're going for this tier 2 tower, but not before the glyph goes down. And the rest of Vendetta, they're going to be TPing out over and towards the mid, towards the base.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And oh
Past
man.
their curfew, and they're in Compton buying bread.
I mean, how can he say past curfew? It's daytime.
No, well, I mean, like, that depends on where you are.
Where are we? Are we in Australia?
Well.
Last time I checked, this was NA Dota.
Well.
This is NA Dota where the parties go way beyond midnight.
That's true.
This is, you know, the parties go way beyond midnight. You're playing music all the way through. You're blasting music. The cops are coming, but you know, the Sammy Girl, he's not feeling way too good at all at the moment. The turnaround, it's not going to go at all. The arrow actually stunning Vice. And
arrowed the Elder Titan mid-stomp.
Oh, man. They're able to secure this
It would have turned. It would have turned that fight, too, because Mono would have been the only one. Oh.
Absolutely. Just phenomenal plays coming out of both sides here.
So Murata has a Mjolnir and a BKB. Looks like Ethblade. Gonna look to be completed by the Morphling. Is gonna get an Invis rune right now. Weaver, meanwhile, gonna turn his attention to his BKB. He's got an MKB already, which is really interesting.
Oh, Gunnar just picked up his Orchid Malevolence as well.
Oof.
So this is definitely not feeling good. You know,
no.
If he actually gets the jump on a ZR fast enough, he actually might be able to just completely silence him out before he can even start morphing.
Yeah. That's the thing. If he can, it's great. If he can't, then it's.
I mean, it's still pretty good, though, because he's not going to be able to waveform out or anything.
That's true.
And Overgrowth, it's actually not going to be able to connect, and out comes the Dust. And a double stun, actually very nice. And, oh, man, Arrow's going to fly out, not going to be able to connect. But here comes Sammy Girl, though, from the backlines. And no, Gunner from downtown, he's zipping in. He's just doing everything he can. Silence is going to come out. They're going to find Marana. She's going to try to see if she can leap away. But no, the amount of lockdown, the amount of aggression from Gunner, absolutely going to be able to rip and tear her apart.
Sammy 1, Sammy all. Let's all do the Sammy call. Next assassin does a pause.
And the party horn.
Pulls out that potty horn.
5 minutes disconnected.
Wow. Okay.
And oh, geez Louise.
Oh, geez Louise is right. So.
Alright, let's look at the items. So, Morphling right now, he's trying to get his shotgun going on. He's completely dropped 1 Aquila Blade. He's decided, no, 3's too much. We need 2. He's trying to get it calculated down. He's trying to get the exact calculation. Old White, he's not going for anything right now. Let's see, what do we have here? We got Gunner, he's going for his Shivas. Vice is going for a BKB after his Solar Quest has been acquired. Trim Protector, no items. He's a feels bad position 5 right now. Sammy Girl's picked up his Aghanim sector, his or her Aghanim sector.
It's theirs.
It's theirs. Yeah. Ogre Magoo though going for that pipe, and Weaver's actually about to catch out ZR, but I don't know. I mean, the double fireball though would help for sure though for this Lincoln's. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
This will be fairly interesting, especially because you have the other 2 supports from Vendetta. They're going to be running up as well. Double damage rune in the top lane. I would feel concerned, as I'm pretty sure Gunner will be bottling that up once he gets that spotted. Looking at the dead people right now. Bane, no items wanted. Marana, Mjolnir is not going to do a lot in the backpack, but, I mean, I guess he just took that away from... I mean, he took it away from
Yeah,
Thor.
I've got nothing.
I mean, there's no Winter's Curse. He just bought it. Let's just say he just bought it outright. He was that rich at one point in time.
I'm pretty sure it was for a quick TP, a cheeky TP.
Probably, but... And looking at our crazy, insane Buzzsaw man,
Embersaw.
he's going for Lotus. Lotus, yeah. I had the word, man.
Yeah, I know you. Okay, Jesus.
Like, Jesus Louise, man.
All right.
This is just, yeah. This is a very, very interesting, though.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Oh, Atos, the Lord of Blight, has a fragment of his essence stored in the Rod of Atos, okay? If you're gonna give me a tip, I'll give you a tip, too.
Thanks, I didn't know that. Even a defeat is practice for your next victory. I just get very motivational tooltips.
See, lucky you, I get like some of the most obvious things. Starting at 40 minutes, the power runes will spawn at both rivers.
Ooh, fun stuff.
Both river spawns. Hey, no, here, I just got a wholesome one. Calm players almost make better decisions.
I love that one. You know what? I've gotten that in game and I have spammed it before.
I don't know if that works for us. We end up just screaming at each other in game.
Yeah, but I don't know. Whenever I scream at you, Pocket, which is often, I'm never usually that angry. It's more for humor.
Yeah, it's times like that where I really wish people could be watching us, because it's just yelling at nothing.
Except when you had dust that one time, you didn't use it.
Okay, for the record, I'm retarded.
Okay.
I mean, acceptance is the first step.
Okay. So, what do you think that what item changes this game for Dire? For anyone, for any hero.
For Dire side, if I had to put an item, like one singular item, are we talking here?
Just one singular? No, like items. What items like on the?
Okay, like let's say on Bane, I'd like to see a Glimmer Cape or a like a Glimmer Cape or a what's it called? An Aetherlens. Okay, there we go. Clearly
I
keep-
don't think Aether wins.
I mean, get more range. I mean, well, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
I
no,
mean,
you're
that
right. No,
doesn't
Glimmer, no, only Glimmer Cape, because it doesn't matter how far you are. Gunner's just gonna chase you down. He's gonna zip zap in and gonna get completely
Could you say that
killed.
he's gunning for you?
Oh, yes, indeed. Let's see. For Timber, you know, I think the Lotus is definitely the play. Either that or going for the pipe. I definitely feel like his team needs the pipe right now at this point, especially with
pipe
the
can
amount
be
of damage.
useful.
For our Nyx Assassin, an Ags or a Blink or something would be nice.
I think Blink's what he needs, but
Yep.
I don't know. It's weird because he needs a lot of things.
Yep.
Like this, it's a troublesome Nyx, really. Like it's just
Yep.
it's hard.
And here we go
There's
into the
no-
game. Sammy Boy's gonna be spotting out ZR. Out comes the waveform, and yeah, not a lot.
Howdy.
And that climactic moment, the tactical pause, was very interesting.
Yeah, it was full tactics, of course.
All tactics. I mean, if you think about it, 5 minutes. Ooh. But anyways,
Ooh.
Dire's middle tower.
I don't know where I was going with that. MKB, MKB on Sammy Boy. They're working. He's working down slowly, working away at this mid tier 2. Not gonna get stopped at all. So
Yeah, who wants to be the one to run into the whole enemy?
yeah, especially with the amount of mana regen that that Gunner has as well. I don't think anybody wants to be running into that at all. Going for the runes. Vice is coming down over into the bot lane. He's not going to be able to spot out the Storm Spirit, but you know, it's okay. It's okay entirely.
It looks like Elder Titan just gonna farm the wave,
Yep.
having some fun, thunking some creeps, getting some farm.
Yep. ZR trying to do everything that he can to farm up that Ethereal Blade as fast as he can. So, I mean, they definitely need it. Moonlight Shadow is going to get used. They're going to try to see what they can do to get on the Sammy Boy. There's no Lincoln Sphere or anything, so they
see them though. They see them.
Yep.
There's the ward there that sees the Mirana. There's the sentry here.
Yep, they're able to spot
They know
everything,
what's
and there
going
might be a
on.
turnaround. Here comes Gunner, though, out from the shrine. It does look like Ethereal Blade just might be able to save him. Sammy Boy was actually being held by Fing's grip, but no, Zio's going to get completely dropped, and Gunner, he's gone full man mode. Out he goes. It doesn't matter how many leaps you have, Mirana, because you know what's going to happen. Gunner has way more mana than you do of leaps, and down he goes, and Gunner is sitting very godlike right now, and fully aggressive, and no, I oppose. I don't want to come here in this neighborhood. I immediately regret my decision. This Lotus Orb, it doesn't look like it was anywhere remotely enough to be able to save him. And Gunner right now actually does look like that the Aegis was used as well, and that's why he's still sitting at full health. But oh, the jump on a walled white! Are you kidding me right now? The amount of clairvoyance on this man, and he's just gonna get completely taken down by Sammy Boy. And outwards comes the march. They're gonna start knocking onto the front door of Team Pretty Swag Boys.
So, Fire Blast, unrefined Fire Blast, is right now doing 275 damage. 292 damage, actually.
Oh God.
And that's how
275.
Morphling died.
Oh, you're looking at how he died.
Well, no, I'm saying that's how much that ability does. Hover over it right now.
I don't have that fight recap right now.
What? No, just hover over the ability. You
Hover over
dum-dum.
the ability. It says 275. You said
And now hold
295.
Alt.
Bottom tower is
Hold
under
alt.
attack.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
Dire's,
I told you, I'm retarded. Leave me alone. Leave Brittany alone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. We're detecting
I
high
mean,
levels of sarcastic.
I didn't know you were Britney Spears.
I mean, I try to be. I mean, you don't know me. Out comes the
Oh, you're right, I
overgrowth,
know.
and out comes the stomp as well. But the Yules to be able to save him. Here's some pretty tricks though, but no, eye drops though, feeling bad. Out comes another overgrowth. It does look like it was able to connect onto Rio Borus, and he's gonna get completely dropped as well. Earth split is gonna go down. My left ear, but the amount of pressure in it, I gotta rip it out. But down goes Mirana once again, and that tier 2 tower is also gonna follow as well. But oh my God, look how far he's going in! He's absolutely going in. The Yule Scepter, it's just gonna be able to save him just momentarily. But oh, despite Carapace, he might be able to go, but no, they're just gonna completely zip back, zip forward, over in, buyback onto Nyx Assassin, but the GG is gonna get called by eye drops. Well played, Team Vendetta, and we are very quickly gonna be going over into round 2.
Wow, that was a interesting turn where the Swaggy boys definitely had a lead there. But I think 8K was their max, and it just went quickly back into it. But they hit that spike, they hit that storm power spike, and it showed.
Oh,
And just from
absolutely.
there on, it was an upper, just because they didn't have anything to deal with the storm. They didn't have a reliable stun, right? Like Nightmare's not a stun because it can be
No.
removed,
Yeah.
right? And like Nyx,
Well, here's
it's not
the thing.
that reliable of a stun.
No. Well, see, here's the thing, though. In the early game, okay, back when ZR was going crazy with the amount of rings, he was feeling like a baller, okay? They had a lot of aggression. They put a lot of pressure onto Gunnar, and as a result of it, they were able to capitalize on it, and they did shut him down for a pretty decent amount. But the moment, though, he got his Kaya, he got his Orchid, he just started snowballing completely out of control. He gets his Bloodstone, he's even more out of control. And as a result of it, he was completely able to just take over the game. With the amount of space he was able to create, especially in that one moment over into the top lane area where he just completely juked out the other team, only just to get faced with a deny from the Bloodstone as well on top of it all. Absolutely ridiculous.
Fair enough.